As the World Series enters its final two games, the Blue Jays lead the Dodgers 3-2, with the series heading back to Toronto. Despite the Dodgers' quote-unquote super team, the Blue Jays have been firing on all cylinders. In hopes of beating the Blue Jays, the Dodgers have asked the MLB if they can defer a win until next year and then 1 in 2030 to win the series. Welcome to the Moon's Damn Cast. I am Jordan. This is the Bobby Bonilla day to my guess. It's just the Dodgers day now. Brian, how are you?
I'm doing okay, man. How are you?
I'm happy with the. So I think it was maybe last week because I missed Monday. So apologies for that. Or
Yeah,
Tuesday,
we missed you.
But I know it was a good podcast, by the way. Great job. But I think I said last week, and I don't think this was a crazy sentiment to have at the time. But as we've seen, the power of friendship rule. Actually, they're Blue Jays have the 5th highest payroll in the MLB. So it's really not the power of friendship.
Really, yeah, it's not.
It's really not. It's not. But I said like it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. I don't know, as much as I think the Blue Jays are a great team, the Dodgers are the super team that everyone has. It's the prince that was promised in the worst possible way. And now we're just sitting here like, oh my God, like also we're getting 8 games maybe this year in the World Series, but because we got two, which we'll talk about that in a second. But I had said it was going to be a gentleman's sweep. The Blue Jays are going to win maybe 1 at home, but it's not going to be that much of a crazy game or a crazy series. Turns out I was so fucking wrong, not even close to right, which I'm very happy I was wrong. This is like a great wrong moment for me.
This series rules, man. This is a fun World Series.
I've developed a take from this as well. The playoffs are way more fun if your team is not in the playoffs, but it's more rewarding if they are. If they
100% agree.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Dude,
like
non-committal playoff sports period is so much better because normally I'm like, oh, I prefer this team or I like this team more, or I like this player more on whatever team, but I'm not like sitting there living and dying with every single point, shot, run, touchdown, anything like that. It's so much. The national championship when Notre Dame's not involved and the college football playoff when Notre Dame's not involved, because even if you're involved, games that you're not participating matter because you're like, oh fuck, I wish Boise State would beat Penn State or whatever the combination was last year. Can't remember it on the fly. But like every game matters because I was like, I want the easiest path possible to the national championship. And so I was watching every game stressfully. When we're not in it, and this goes for any sports, I'm just using this as an example. When you're not in it and you're just watching it, it's so much more fun. You just want to see good games. And I was worried about the Dodgers dominating the Blue Jays, like blowing them out of the water. I'm very happy to see that this might be one of the most entertaining World Series I've ever seen.
It really last night's game was okay. Like it was a good game. It was an okay game. And last night as in Wednesday night. But at the same time, like the night before, I was on my couch and I don't know what, I think I fell asleep in like the 14th inning. And I think it was like 1 a.m. or so. And I was like, this rocks and rules. Like, I know I should be asleep because I have to go to the office the next day. Or maybe it was Monday. At the same time, I'm like, I would rather watch an 18 inning game than watch, I don't know, a bad 9 inning game. And also, I want to point out, Chris Burke, better 18th inning home run than Freddie Freeman. So, but it's awesome. It rocks. Everything about this rocks. I love this series. I just really don't want the Dodgers to win.
I might have to walk back my take about this might be one of the best World Series we've ever seen. I think it's off the hype of what was it? Game 3? Was that the super late? I think that's off the hype of what game 3
it was game 3. Yeah.
Because game 1 was 11-4. Wasn't really a game. Game 2, Dodgers got out early, 5-1. They didn't score. The final score was 5-1. And then last night was 6-2, and then game 5 was 6-1. So these have not been nail biters outside of the one.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure if you flipped everything, if this is the same series, but the Dodgers and Blue Jays were on the opposite sides and it was 3-2, I would be like, well, fuck this series. Yeah. So I think there's some bias there going into that, especially from my camp, but. That doesn't mean it's not a fun World Series. I'm just saying these haven't been nail biters outside of the extra inning game.
it's fun because to quote a D&D from Game of Thrones, it has subverted our expectations because again, everyone kind of, the jokes were, I think, in the division series. Oh, this team's playing well. This team's playing well. Like the Blue Jays are playing well. The Brewers are playing well. Mariners are playing well. All to say, oh, well, congrats to the Dodgers on winning the World Series again, back to back. There's also a question then, if the Blue Jays win the World Series, does MLB have the most parity of any professional league in all of sports, all of American sports at least? Because it would be a different winner. I don't know when the last time
college basketball.
Yeah, okay, never mind. That was a stupid. I mean, someone could argue UConn, but
because the college basketball turnover is huge.
Yeah,
and now with the transfer portal is crazy.
Let me redo this take, which is professional sports. I'm gonna leave college out of it because college obviously is a different world where it's gonna change every year because that's how the system is what it does, and the system is you have turnover. People either graduate, they go to the professional leagues or whatever. Of the professional sports, at least, does MLB have the most parity? And I think that's a yes.
Well, if the Dodgers don't win it, we won't have had a back to. I think we'll have had a back to back in every other league more recently than a back to back World Series, because Warriors back to back champs are in the middle of the 2010s. Chiefs just went back to back a couple years ago, and they went for the three-peat, but lost to the Eagles, so they were almost there again. And then the Florida Panthers just did a back-to-back in the NHL. So it's definitely the longest-running no-repeat champion out of professional sports, of the Big Four, I should say. But
then we have a question then. Is a salary cap a bad thing? And I will argue. I mean, to be fair, yes, there's the most parity, but also that means the bottom teams are like the bottom teams. Like the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to sell Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens is going to go the highest bidder, or not, maybe not the highest bidder, but someone who actually wins a game every once in a while, or who doesn't have to like try to kill his teammates to be like, can you score more than one run? I beg of you.
Dude, did you see that the Tigers are shopping Tyreek?
Yeah. Why?
Tarek.
Why? Tarek. Why? I don't get it. Like, is the point of now? I am a sports fan. I'm not an owner. Maybe this is the problem. Mm-hmm. Is not the point of sports, owning a sports team, being the manager of a sports team, being the general manager of a sports team, to win the league? Like, as much as we want to say, hey, this was a good year for the, let's say the Texans last year because we got to, the playoffs when we weren't really expected to, or we were playing badly, but we got there, we edged in. I don't know if edge is the right word for Texans given the whole history of Deshaun, but given all that, does it not make sense that to be good at your job, you have to win championships? And why, if that is the goal, why are you shopping your amazing pitcher who is a good centerpiece for your entire team? Why are you shopping him around? I mean, maybe the thing is like, hey, we need help in this area. Maybe we need help with some batting. Maybe we can get some relief pitching in. But like, then your starting pitching is going to suffer. And so is not the point of sports to win a championship? Apparently not. Maybe I am... Maybe Detroit has just been so, I was going to say euthanized, but that's not the word. So like destroyed since the days of the big three in Detroit that they no longer believe they can win a championship. But is not the point of a team to win a championship? I'd be disgusted if I was a Tigers fan right now. Thank goodness I'm not.
All right. So I looked up, I was trying to find out. So the owner of the Tigers, you're going to have to cut that for the clip. The owner of the Tigers owns Little Caesars. And I was trying to look up, does Little Caesars, like where their stock is at right now? And I couldn't find it because if it was down, I was going to be like, they just don't have the money right now. He does not have the money. But I couldn't find it anywhere. So
I'm pretty sure Little Caesars isn't a public company either.
Oh, it's not? Okay. So it can't be publicly traded. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think they're a public company, which... No, yeah, it's not publicly traded. Yeah, they're. I feel like I would have seen them at some point. With that,
I saw Caesars Entertainment, and I was like, "Oh, it's down like $3. It's down like 16%. Okay, maybe that's why he's like, I can't sign this man." But no, that was Caesars Entertainment.
Little Caesars, I think, does well no matter what. Like the thing with Little Caesars, and not to get us off topic, it's like ads. Don't forget. Well, I was gonna say it's a shitty pizza, but like it's a cheap pizza.
But it's a okay. Hold on, before we get back to sports, Little Caesars is hated on for no reason, because if you have to realize it's not the best pizza because you're paying $5. I guess it's $6 now, like $6 for a pizza. Not like a slice of pizza from the gas station, like a pizza. Of course, it's not going to be great quality. But you gotta know. You ever get fucked up, and then you realize, like, Little Caesars is down the road. I'm just gonna DoorDash, or someone's gonna give me a ride to Little Caesars. I'm gonna spend $6 on a pizza, and you come home and you open it up and you have shitty pizza for $6, and you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh god, I'm hungover, and you check your bank account and you're like, oh, I didn't spend $40 at Taco Bell. I spent $6 at Little Caesars. You feel so much better.
Which, by the way, Taco Bell prices have gotten out of hand.
It's bullshit.
I mean, it's bullshit. I used to go
$7 for a fucking burrito, man.
In college, whenever I was feeling like bad, I don't want to be like a middle-aged white woman, be like, I'm being naughty right now. But like, when I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get Taco Bell. You get a $20 and you go and you get a shit ton of food, and then you feel horrible the next day. Be like, hey, at least I had a good night. At least I had a good night. Now it's like, if I just want to spend $20, it's like I never got a drink anyway. But it's like, I can get a couple things at most, and it's like, well, am I fucking myself up tonight? No. I went to Taco Bell recently just because my girlfriend never been to Taco Bell. I was like, let's try Taco Bell for funsies.
I fucking love Taco Bell, by the way.
And we got there. I do too. And we got there, and I was like, oh my god, I'm spending like $11 for 2 items. Like, what is going on? Like, dude, this is unacceptable.
After senior year football games or practice, I forgot which one it was, because it only happened a couple times after practice, but after games, Taco Bell would be one of the last things open. So I would go there on my way home, and I would have like $15 on me, and I would get the same insane order every single time. It was 5-layer beefy burritos and 3 cheese roll-ups. And
cheese roll-ups, that's the move right there. That is
there's 79 cents. It's just tortilla and cheese. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You get like 2 or 3 of them to round out your meal. That's, you understand, and you have one on the way home. Too.
I would crush half that meal on the way home. I'd have 2 of the burritos and 2 of the cheese roll-ups on the way home, and then I would have the last couple like in front of the TV before I took a shower and went to bed. And it was awesome. And I would always have change in my pocket because it would be like, it was like $1.89 for a 5-layer beefy burrito back then. So it was just under $15. It was like 13 something.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. And it was a great deal. And that's what fast food is supposed to be. You could get 2 burritos for that right now. Maybe. Unless you get one of the value packs. I eat too much Taco Bell, Jordan. Trust me. And then it's just so much more expensive. And Whataburger is the same way. Whataburger is ridiculous now.
That's because they're owned by a Chicago corporation. Doesn't understand that Whataburger is not for like, it's not like a McDonald's where you just go to McDonald's. Whataburger is meant for late nights or days where you're like, hey, I just feel like a Whataburger right now. It's not been for like an everyday fast food occasion. Yeah. You go there and you're like, I've been drinking, or I've been doing something with my friends, or like it's been a late night. Let me go get like a honey butter chicken biscuit or 2. Actually, the move is the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. Get that with honey butter on it. It's gluttonous in every sense. The Bible talks about this and says not to do it, but it is wonderful in every way. With that said, I don't want to go to Whataburger anymore because one, lines are insane.
No, oh my god, it takes so long.
I used to live by a Whataburger that it was like out of the way, and every once in a while I'll be like, it's like 3 a.m. It's open. I know there's going to be one to 2 cars in line max. I can get in and out in 10 minutes. And every time it worked. It was wonderful. I loved it. But every other Whataburger that's ever existed is the worst thing. Like Chick-fil-A needs to go and start a consulting firm and tell them how to do things.
Oh, Chick-fil-A, get through. I also have a take about Chick-fil-A, but we're spending way too much time on food. Last thought on the Taco Bell stuff, though. If I had that meal now, I'm pretty sure it would kill me.
Mm-hmm.
I think the sodium amount of sodium in 6 or 8 different little Taco Bell creations might stop any man's heart above the age of 25. So,
no, just drink more water. It'll be fine. Bro science.
Go for a run.
Pee it out.
Sweat it out.
You sweat it out. Yeah. Just go into sauna. Get your home sauna and go sweat it out. As we were all above, like I was at Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't want to say Dick's because I don't want to get flagged, but like Dick's Sporting Goods, and I had to like walk over to a section to put something back. And I stumbled upon the home saunas. I was like, it's only $120. Like it's not that bad. Now, where would I put it? I don't know where I'd put it, but like it's there. And like, it calls to me, and I like the cold plunge, which by the way, I used to get my bathtub and do a cold plunge, get a bag of ice from the store, but it's like, it's $70. Why not do that? It's for my health. I'll get the chicken red light, the horse electrolytes, and the home sauna, and cold plunge, and then I'll start listening to Andrew Huberman more. So all great. So, but yeah, no, I know sodium exists. I know I don't eat too much sodium. At the same time, I'm like, I'll eat a lot and just drink water. Bad idea, for the record. Bad idea.
Well, you also work out, so you're sweating a lot. And you need to get those electrolytes back up anyways.
I also sweat a lot in general. It's annoying. Like, I just sweat. I don't know what it is. Like,
you live in Houston, so it doesn't help.
Yeah, but like even elsewhere, I sweat a lot. Like, it's just like, if it's cold, I'm still sweating. I've been described as a human furnace. So maybe I'm my own sauna. So I don't have to buy a sauna. I am my own sauna. With all that said, World Series. Brian, do you have a prediction for it at all?
Dodgers in 7.
Okay,
this is just be so perfect of a comeback. Oh, they're down they need to win the next 2 games. They're both in Toronto. Wow, Ohtani goes deep. Oh, well, I guess he already pitched. He comes in for relief in Game 7, and he pitches the 7th and 8th inning, and then they bring in their closer, and the Dodgers come back and win it. I just
oh, sorry, I was looking something up. Well, I was gonna be like Blue Jays in 6. It's Gausman versus Yamamoto, and I don't know how much I love that.
Oh, it's definitely going 7. Yeah, I almost want to guarantee that it goes 7.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go 7 now. I don't know if I would like. I don't know if I want Gausman on the mound. With all that said, Blue Jays in 7. Fuck it. I feel the power.
We swapped our predictions. That was my original prediction. Was Blue Jays in 7, power of friendship, and then you told me that they're the 5th highest payroll, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, the power of friendship works. I mean, to be fair, they're more of a power of friendship than the Dodgers. The problem is they're only like 4 away from the Dodgers in terms of the power of friendship. So,
yeah, but what is the difference?
Let me look up, because I think I don't. It probably is.
If it doesn't include deferred money, it's bullshit.
I don't know if it does. I just saw. Okay, let me look it up. I have it open. Oh no, it's Tuesday today. It's gonna hit me with a thing. They are okay. Well, it's actually not as crazy as I thought it was. Dodgers are 321 million abouts, and Blue Jays are 239 million abouts.
That's $100 million.
Yeah, which that sounds like a lot, but it doesn't feel like that much given it's millions of dollars. It's millions of dollars. So it doesn't count.
I don't know if that includes the deferred money.
I don't know if it does. I mean, I don't think it probably doesn't include deferred money, because deferred money will count towards the year that the deferred money is deferred.
Yeah.
To.
Okay. So yeah, that's why it's only that much.
Yeah. So it actually is way more probably if we counted actual salary, but the problem is it's payroll by year. So you can only, it's Enron level accounting. I keep saying that. Ken Lay looks at this and goes, wow, they're really smart. And that's where the problem lies. I know deferred money's been around forever. It has been, like Bobby Bonilla days, a beautiful thing. Again, it's the spirit of the rule. The rule was like, hey, you can defer some money. Like there's no hard boundary in place, but it wasn't like you can just pay all your players for the next 40 years. I actually cannot wait for the day where they say, hey, here's a $40 million contract. We'll pay you for the next 40 years, $1 million for the next 40 years. And some guys are going to go, why not? I get $1 million for the next 40 years. Sure, I don't get to invest it like immediately. At the same time, I have a guaranteed income. Mm-hmm. I have like the AARP for major league pitchers or major league players for the next, however long. So, yeah, it's the World Series. I don't know if you have any thoughts on the World Series whatsoever.
Nah, not besides that.
No.
Guerrero Jr. is incredible. That's it. That's the last thought.
He'll be a Hall of Famer. I mean, I don't know. He's not yet. He's not
early.
yet. Yeah, it's way too early. I was trying to think through it. Like Ohtani's a Hall of Famer already, but I I don't think that's a crazy thing to say.
No, I don't think so at all. I think he'll end up in the Hall of Fame.
No, that's not.
If he retired tomorrow, I don't think he ends up in the Hall of Fame.
I think he'd make it in I think enough baseball writers would vote for him that he'd make it in. I mean, they're all dweebs and we hate them. At the same time, I do think that he'd make it in. I want to talk about college football real quickly, which you didn't hit on this, but I didn't expect you to. Houston is ranked 22. And
I have that when we get to my 5 games, buddy.
Okay. Well, earlier in the season, I said this is not a team that should be ranked because I don't think they're good enough to be ranked, even if they win. I continue to think they're not as good as they seem to be because they have, I think, the easiest schedule in the Power 4. With that said, it's time to start speaking about 10-win UH, not just bowl eligible UH, because we've surpassed that. Time to speak about 10-win UH coming into this year. Maybe speak about Big 12 championship material UH. Now, there's a lot that has to go into that. Hopeful. I'm quite now. Again, it's a relatively easy schedule. How I looked at BYU, so I looked at Texas Tech, who also have a loss. So it'll sucks to suck. They're also not in 2K because they were putting college teams in 2K, not in 2K. UH and Baylor, and I think I can't remember who else is. Someone else is. Maybe it's Kansas. I don't know. Someone else is in 2K, and Texas Tech is not. So all that money means nothing if you're not in a video game. But it is time to speak about 10-win, possible Big 12 championship hopeful UH. Now, certain things have to fall certain ways. Do I think they'd win against like a BYU? I'm not sure. I'm not here to make that call. This was supposed to be a year ago. It's getting better. Like after last year, it's been like, yeah, it's getting better this year. Like I'm not hopeful. Like it's a basketball school now. I'm like, oh, we might be a sports school again. It might be.
You want to be at a sports school because then that's more funding and more recruits coming in, which means more sales, better teams. Was it rising tides raise all ships?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we were getting more recruits anyway. I mean, basketball is its own thing. We're getting recruits in that. There's no question about that. Mm-hmm. Football is getting like 5-star recruits now. There's a 5-star quarterback. I think he's not from Dickinson. His Andre Ware's from Dickinson, but he's from somewhere in Houston. He's like a 5-star QB. So he's coming, I think, next year. Nice. So there are like commits coming. I think it's Willie Fritz is a really good recruiter. With all that said, it's time to start speaking about 10-win UH, and it's the 10th anniversary of the Peach Bowl this weekend, the Peach Bowl win, which like, does really anyone who celebrate big bowl wins other than schools that don't have a good football team or have not had a good football team in a while? No. But let's have it. Tom Herman will be there and maybe we'll be nice to him. I staked on my Tom Herman. I don't like that he did it, but I understand why he did it. I would still call him a snake, but I understand. Like if I was in that position, I may have done the same exact thing. Maybe not the same way, but the same exact go to Texas. But yeah, 10-win UH is on. Knock on some wood. And we'll have the cool graphic of, hey, we'll be ranked in basketball and football. And you can say like, what other schools can say that? Alabama. I'm trying to think of other schools with good football teams right now. I can't think of the AP top.
Ohio 20. State, are they okay at basketball?
No, they haven't been. I mean,
they're not Michigan's normally decent at basketball.
Michigan's gotten better after the whole. What was it? The Fab Five guy. I can't remember his name. I'm so bad with names. Here's the thing. In this podcast, I am so fucking terrible with names. It just will never help me. I'll talk about that in a second, actually. But all that. Let's talk about 10-win UH. I don't know if you have any college football notes. I maybe have one, which is just a continuation of something you talked about, which is Lowell Brian Kelly.
Go ahead. I just have the 5. I just have my 5 games.
It's just Lowell Brian Kelly. And then I saw, okay, again, this is one of my pet peeves. I don't know why it keeps happening. It's SEC TikTok, and every single person, I don't understand why, but it's every single human being who makes a list of coaches goes, what about Nick Saban? Like, oh yeah, Nick Saban will want to come here, right? And it's like Florida and LSU doing this. I saw an LSU, like, or a guy who's was predicting LSU coaches. He had like an honorable mention of Nick Saban. He's like, I think we could get enough money to get him out of retirement. No, I think he's happy. Also, do you like? It's like, why would you leave? It's like, I don't want to say Johnny Damon, but it's like a Johnny Damon where you leave like your team that you've done wonderful with, you've done amazing things with. Nick Saban's I don't know if he has anything named after him right now. I think he has the field named after him. Don't quote me. Why would you go from that legacy to, I'm actually going to go to someone within the SEC, the same conference. Yes.
He won a national championship at LSU as the head coach.
Yes. But at the same time, he's not an LSU figurehead like he is. And I knew that, but he's not the LSU figurehead like he is a Alabama figurehead. Alabama's like, when you think of Nick Saban, you think of Alabama. It's like when you think of, when you think of like I'm trying to think of someone who left their team.
I think of Aflac.
That's Coach Prime and Nick Saban, Aflac ambassadors. And honestly, he's probably getting more from that than he got paid as Alabama head coach. Like, I don't know if it's actually, I don't know how much media contracts are. If someone can tell me how much you get paid for a commercial, because I just kind of guess how much. I just imagine they get paid millions, and then the Kawhi situation let me know that actually that doesn't happen unless you're embezzling funds. But I'm also off today, so it's been a rough one. But yeah, you are right. He won I know he won the national championship. At the same time, why would you leave the thing you are to go to a thing you used to be?
I think he's done.
Also, he's having fun as he's dressing up on college game day. He's having the time of his life. Let him retire. Honestly, let him sleep. Let him be. It's like I don't know if that's a good comparison. It's like a AEW wherever they need a new champion, they just put Jon Moxley. It's like, let the man just go home. Let him sleep a little bit. But that's all my college football notes off the top of my head. I didn't write a ton of notes today, so I don't know if you have the slate.
I've got my 5 games to pay attention to. 2 of them is pure bias why they're on this list, and that is State Penn going to at number 1 Ohio State, and that's going to be a massacre, and it's going to be funny. West Virginia at number 22 Houston. I just wanted an excuse to say that Houston's number 22.
We'll call it the Dana Holgerson Bowl.
And then we have a couple elimination games. Vanderbilt at Texas. Well, I don't know. Vanderbilt's 1 loss?
I think they're 1 loss, yeah.
Okay, so it's not an elimination game quite. It's not quite an elimination game, but Texas could get eliminated from playoff contention. Number 9 Vanderbilt at number 20 Texas. This is a true elimination game. Number 18 Oklahoma at number 14 Tennessee. And then the last game that I have written down, which should be a fun one, is 17 Cincinnati at 24 Utah.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for this slate of games. This is going to be a fun weekend, especially because there are actually implications as well. I'm looking at the Big 12 real quickly. I forgot Cincinnati is also 5 win. Sorry, I have to go back to looking at this. It's insane. UH is number 3 in this league. Like this conference, it doesn't make sense to me. I honestly, we should be there with Kansas. God, I love college football again. For a while, I was just an outside observer. Now I can get back in the loop and be like, oh yeah, I can talk shit. For a while, I was like, I know my team's bad. I can talk shit. It's gonna be a fun weekend on that sense. I have 2 notes in general. One is football. It's about something you talked about, which is Jonathan Taylor. I fully agree. One of the best running backs in the entire league. I would say he's probably having
Careful.
I was going to say he's having the best season of any running back so far this season. I don't know if that's a good take, but I'm trying to think through it. I know people have talked about his line being really good, but like that saying he has a really good line and that's why he's doing well is similar to saying, oh, well, he's a system quarterback. It's like, well, yeah, that's kind of the point. You stumbled to the conclusion, which is if a system works well, the quarterback will do well. If a line is really good, they will open. I don't know if you saw the picture. I'll have to find it. There was literally a Grand Canyon size hole up to like the A gap for. I don't actually. It wasn't even the A gap. It was just a gap. There was no A gap, B gap, C gap at this point. It was just a gap, parting of the Red Sea for Jonathan Taylor to run through. It's like, yes, the offensive line does its job, which we as Texans fans know about a little bit more. Maybe it depends on the day, depends on the game. If it does their job, of course the running back's going to look great. You're going to open up holes for him. You're going to allow him to do his thing. And so I think I saw one guy commenting on the offensive line. It's like, yeah, but it's the same thing as a system quarterback. It's like that is you've stumbled upon the point. You found it.
Barkley as a Giant, great player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great player.
No question.
Barkley on an Eagles behind that offensive line, outstanding player, one of the best in the league.
Yeah. It's I know this is not this is not a new thought, but I feel like we just stumble upon this every year as football fans or as people stumble upon it. A good line is very important to you doing well in any football game. Like defense obviously wins championships. At the same time, your offense can do jack.
We have the number one scoring defense in the league, and I don't think we're going to win a Super Bowl.
I don't even know if we're going to fucking win this week. We'll see. We beat the 49ers. Again, it's
the corpse of the 49ers.
Yeah.
We beat the corpse of the 49ers.
Yeah, it's not really a 49. I mean, we have Mac Jones riding again. I don't know if it's really the best comparison, but like every once in a while, the offensive line does look good and it's really annoying. I know they're better. I think they're better at, was it pass blocking than run blocking? I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I saw something like that. But again, it just depends on the week. We don't know. We don't know. I think actually they're better at run blocking than pass blocking is what I saw. No, they're better at pass blocking than run blocking because Justin Herbert was on run block. The Chargers were on like better run blockers. And it's like, oh, that's why poor Justin Herbert's being destroyed every game. But yeah,
that's not true. Joe Alt's back.
Oh, he's back. We're back.
Back.
My Hall of Fame lineman.
That's why they killed it.
My Hall of Fame lineman is back, who I called last year as a Hall of Famer, and I will continue. I mean, that's
a rookie.
It's not even a hard take though. That's not a hard take. That's just like a I just watched him in Notre Dame a little bit, and like, do I think he still should have been in Heisman contention? I agree. I fully believe he should have been at least fourth. Like, at least put him fourth or something like that. You don't have to put him. He doesn't have to win. Just get him fourth. But okay, if Joe Alt's back, then the Charger season's back on. Harbaugh can keep his job for. Well, there has to be one Harbaugh, and I don't know if John's making it out this season. He probably will, but. Well, I think the Ravens would be stupid to fire him after how many seasons of success just for one bad season. You're allowed to have a bad season every once in a while, unless you're the Chiefs, who apparently impossible.
They just can't.
Yeah, I think I said one of my early AFC predictions was AFC West goes to the Chargers, the Broncos. Wrong. Could the Broncos still do it? Sure, but like, it's wrong. They're gonna win again. I don't know if you have any other NFL. I have one like weird note, but that's about it.
We just have our pick'em and our bets, and that's it.
The WNBA CBA is running out this Friday. They have at least now. We talked about how good and bad commissioners, and I knew nothing. And let me make sure I know her name.
She's shit.
What's her name? Kathy Engelbert. Learned of her name whenever she talks shit behind the scenes. And that one player, I can't remember her name, sorry, came out and said
Clark?
She sucked. No, it was not Caitlin Clark. It was someone else. Came out. She had the press conference and talked about how, hey, she said all these things behind the scenes. Like winners don't complain about refs, which objectively a true statement, but also a really shitty thing to say. Especially when the refs are bad. The more I learn about her, the more I go, wow, Rob Manfred's kind of good at his job. The more I learn about him, the more I'm like, you know what, Adam Silver, sure, you have some gambling crises. You you definitely let Terry Rozier off the hook for gambling. One of your richest owners is clearly, like without a shadow of a doubt, trying to break payment rules. With all that said, they look good in compared to this woman. She has continually fucked up the league. You'd think they'd be bigger right now. And also the CBA, they had since last October to figure this one out. Now, again, we say this as baseball fans who are very aware that 2027 season, it will either be shortened or not happen. But the more I learn about her, the more I'm like, wow, no wonder the WNBA isn't bigger. Like, yeah, it makes sense. Like for years, we all talked about like the WNBA should be like, it's their fault they're not bigger. It's like, actually just this she kind of sucks. They need a new person. So that, and then actually I forgot, I have one more note as well, which is I watched the NHL. I think it was on Monday or Tuesday. It was Tuesday because it was the Frozen Frenzy. And I have one comment on it. Not enough frenzy for my liking. Now, sure, they had like the number of goals scored. It was like, I think it was like 90. It was in the high 90s, if not hundreds, for that day. And this is a weird comparison. There was an RT animated short back in the day. I think it was Joel, and he went to maybe Jersey Mike's, and he was like, "I got a sub in a tub," and his complaint was they didn't make a big enough deal about the fact that I got a sub in a tub. He wanted more celebration, more like pizzazz to it, and everyone on the podcast made fun of him. They're like, "What are you talking about? It's like a sandwich in a bowl." He's like, "I wanted more pizzazz." I find myself feeling the same way about Frozen Frenzy. I wanted more pizzazz. Like, I understand it's just like the Avalanche and the Devils had a great second period. I understand it. You can't really change it. You can't do like a Savannah Bananas banana ball on a random Tuesday for hockey. But I wanted something more. Like, it just felt like, oh, like it's like a little, oh, okay. It's like when you have to pee and you go like pee and it's like, oh, I actually don't have to pee. It's like the same feeling. We're like, oh, just, it's,
you need to get your prostate checked, bud.
No, it's not that. Like, I've actually never experienced that, but I'm trying to think of something off the top of my head. Actually, I thought of something else off the top of my head, Brian.
It's like, you know what it is? You know what it is, Jordan? It's like someone offering you a slice of pizza, and they put it on a paper plate and they hand it to you, and they're not really paying attention. You're talking to the conversation, and you take a bite, and instead of like a Domino's or a Pizza Hut, it's Little Caesars.
There we perfect roundabout. That actually is a perfect comparison where you're expecting it's like a little bit more, it's more pizzazz, but
it's like pizza. Yeah. It is pizza. Objectively, it is pizza, and it is pretty good. But it's not crazy. Like, I wouldn't call Domino's or Pizza Hut crazy either. But there is a quality level jump.
Yeah. I can clip that now. I was gonna say something along the lines of okay. I was going to say something along the lines of coming, but I don't want to clip that. Brian, do you have any other notes for anything?
No.
Okay. All right. You want to move into the final stretches, our picks?
Yeah. Week 8, I went 9-4. Yeah, it's okay. Some pretty big stinkers in there.
I went 6-7.
All right. This week, so I'm 72-48-1 overall.
Okay, I am 73-46-1 overall. There we go.
Ooh,
yeah.
All right. Ravens at Dolphins tonight.
Give me Ravens. I don't know.
I got Ravens. 49ers at Giants.
Give me Giants.
Give me the Giants. Chargers at Titans.
Chargers.
Vikings at Lions.
Lions.
Falcons at Patriots.
Give me the Patriots.
Colts at Steelers.
Colts.
Taking the Colts. Oh shit. Broncos at Texans.
Did you say your pick for the Colts Steelers?
The Colts.
Okay.
We've been the same for every single one.
Okay. Broncos. I have to.
Broncos. Bears and Bengals.
Give me Bears.
Damn it. Yeah. Panthers at Packers.
Fuck it all.
No, don't do it. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to make it interesting.
Packers.
Saints at Rams.
Give me Rams.
This might just be one of those weeks where it's just like, okay, it's
easy picks.
Yeah. Jaguars at Raiders.
Give me Jags.
Give me the Jags. Chiefs at Bills.
I'm going Chiefs here.
I'm going Chiefs here too.
Yeah.
Seahawks at Commanders.
Give me Seahawks. Give me the
Seahawks. And Cardinals at Cowboys.
I'm going to pick the Cowboys for this one.
Cowboys. Okay, so this week means nothing. So we should have the same record next week.
Yes.
If not, something horrible has happened.
Perfect. All right. Picks. Your picks.
Jumping over to my things. I went 6-6 last week. So I'm 62-64-2 on the season, so I'm below 500. Picking every game is a horrible idea. Tonight, Dolphins, Ravens over 51, Patriots minus 5.5, Panthers plus 14, Bears minus 2.5, Broncos moneyline, Steelers minus 2.5, Chargers, Titans under 44, Lions minus 8, Giants plus 3.5, Jaguars minus 2.5, Rams minus 13.5, Chiefs minus 2.5, Seahawks minus 2.5, Cowboys minus 2.5.
Perfect. Perfect.
I just realized how many favorites I took, but oh well.
Who cares? Brian, do you have any other thoughts?
No, not really. I do have a quick story for you after this podcast, though.
Okay, perfect.
Brian,
where can the people find you?
You can find me across all social medias at Auric Polaris, AURICPOLARIS, especially at twitch.tv/Auric Polaris. Monday I'm streaming. Jordan, where can the people find you?
I mean, Jordan Stotts on Twitter, and then I've Moonstamp Sports across all platforms: TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. I said X already. Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, whatever you can do on whatever platform you're listening to. We'll see you next week.
Let's have a weekend.